People decide what the world is like because of experiences that they've had. A young girl will watch her parents get a divorce. A boy will be raped. A family member will be swindled. Out of these experiences, people will decide that they're broken, or that they can't be trusted, or that others can never be trusted. They come to these conclusions that don't serve them well. These overwhelmingly negative experiences shape their lives. But what if we could give them overwhelmingly positive experiences? An opportunity that is so profound, that is so good, that is so right, that is so healthy, that they can't help but make a new choice about what the world is like and where they stand in that world. What if we gave them an opportunity to reprogram themselves so that instead of being a victim of evil, they're able to fight evil?
I was 13 when I started going to the Syndicate dances. The first time I went with my sister. I actually had no interest in the dances. I was just going to keep my sister company because it was one of the first times she was going as well.
I had been wanting to dance ever since I was a little kid. My parents could never afford it. So when I started coming to swing dances, I was thrilled to death that I could dance for as long as I wanted. And, well, obviously other than the $5, not really have to pay for it.
There was these two women that came up to me the last 2 or 3 songs, and they were quite literally begging me to dance with them, and I was just, no, there's no way. I don't know how to dance. I can't dance. I won't dance, and on and on and on. But it appealed to my ego to have 2 women ask me to dance repeatedly, so I eventually caved in, if for no other reason than the sake of the story. So I did dance with them, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
And still get to know a bunch of really cool people that I kind of idolized at the time.
Since then, I've pretty much been to most of them. You know, I was hooked after that.
I remember going and seeing all these amazing people and wishing I was really good friends with them, but never thinking it would happen. And lo and behold, now they're some of my best friends.
I remember being extremely intimidated because the way we do things, the way the dances are set up is there's the men on one side and there's the women on the other side of the floor. And the men go ask the women to dance. And that seemed like possibly the worst thing I could have ever done at the time, and also the most terrifying. And so I set out why? There's something extremely intimidating about facing a wall full of women and going up, singling one of them out and saying, "Will you dance with me?" And I don't know if it's this irrational fear that she'll say no with a disgusted look on her face or what. But
small group is a group of young people who get together because they think they're going to do some really cool aerial dance moves and end up becoming best friends and accomplishing some task together, and it really bonds them. The people from my small group remain actually some of my closest friends, and a lot of the activities I'm taking on right now I'm doing with them still.
Right from the start, I was involved with a small group called Black Ops, and it was very clear, very directed towards us that we needed to value our relationship with God and put that at the forefront of our goals, and that really helped me in putting Him first in my life.
My favorite thing about Black Ops was the fact that I had a family that supported me and treated me like I was worth something, other than just being the cute little girl in the corner that made everyone smile. And I was powerful. I felt respected and wanted.
When I started going to the dances, I started meeting people my own age, people older than me, people who genuinely cared about me, people I highly respected. I started putting more value in myself because they started valuing me.
Before Black Ops, happened, I had never had an experience where a bunch of people chose to relate to each other, not just because it happened, but because they wanted to, and because they wanted to create a culture that would build each other up. When I joined Black Ops, I thought that it'd be a lot of fun to get good at dancing, it'd be fun to hang out with people. And when I got out, I felt like when a group of friends commits themselves to relating to each other, they can do anything they want to.
If I didn't have the dances or the friends I made there supporting me, I'd be in a completely different place right now. It would be a very bad place.
I have been mentored and challenged, and I have grown a lot through my experiences in this culture and around these people. And I want to give that experience back to all the young people in our valley.
What good is melody? What good is music if it ain't possessing something sweet? Now it ain't the melody and it ain't the music. There's something else that makes this tune complete. Yes, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Well, it don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Yes, don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. It don't mean a thing, don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing, boy. I said don't mean a thing, and all you got to do is sing like la 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 do do. Now it makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just to give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, don't mean a thing, boy, if it ain't got a swinger. Take it, chummy.
The Eisenhower Project.
Ike is the after-school program that I run at Eisenhower High School. I run it with Claire Mayo. She's a friend of mine. And what it is, it's a group of students who show up after classes, swing dancing and ballroom dancing, which would be like a waltz or a foxtrot. So we teach them dancing. We also teach them relationship, in a sense. At the end of the year, after, I don't even know, countless hours of work and choreography, screenwriting, and just innumerable other things, we shoot a music video. Like I said, it's an insane amount of work, but it's totally worth it. These kids who would never hang out with each other, never talk to each other, They become the best of friends. They learn how to relate to each other extremely well and also how to accomplish things. And when we're done, we have this really well done music video that, I mean, it astounds me at the end of the year, let alone these students. And they accomplish something they probably never would have thought themselves capable of beforehand. I love it. It's great.
Even though I knew this before, but now I know that something as simple as teaching and dancing can change people's lives forever.
What honor truly meant, what respect truly meant, and how you can actually see that in people was truly amazing for my first Pinkerton ball.
The Dance Syndicate here in Yakima is definitely one of a kind. I've never seen anything like it, going through all kinds of churches and youth groups. I think this is going to make a dramatic change, and it's going to definitely create a different kind of culture that we need nowadays.
Well, that was the Yakima Valley Society for Cultural Education and the Dance Syndicate of Yakima. I made those. I had help, but mostly it was me. The whole thing started with Brian Miller at Personal Mastery. He said, I want you to shout out your dream, and then I want you to get across the room in an original manner that no one else has used. So I did. I said, I want to create a counterculture in Yakima centered around dancing and the arts, which is what we created. We have 4 or 5 dances a month that are very large social events. We have amazing action groups, and we just started a mastermind group called a growth group. Got a curriculum around that. I'm just really excited about where this is heading, but I want to take it to the next level. I want to work for you. You should totally hire me.